saying the hardest decisions in the world that I've had to make were the easiest because you just have to make a decision. And with the information that you have, you got to make the best decision you got. And then you got to burn your boats at the shore like Cortez and keep it moving. We got a dude. This is a good one, folks, man. We got a young man sitting in college, hating life in the UK, trying to figure it out, man. Just a good, somber conversation. Hey, ain't nobody can make decisions for you. Your dad, your mom, none of them people can just force decisions down your neck. So you got to make good decisions. Got to figure it out, man. As always, smash the subscribe button, hit the like button, do all your things. Follow your boy.
So 21 years old, currently a pharmacy student, second year. I failed basically the second year. So I've got to retake the year. I've got 4 years left of school to graduate. So by the time I graduate, I'm going to be 25 years old. And most importantly, I don't want to do this shit. I was pushed into it by my parents because, I was 18. I didn't know what to do with my life. So I just thought, fuck it, I might as well join. At the time,
What's your ethnicity?
Pakistani.
Okay. All right.
At the time, though, at the age of 18, me and my parents had a big fight because I wanted to join the military.
Okay.
I was going to go join the Royal Marines, but essentially they said, if you go join, we're going to kick you out of the house. So I thought, might as well go get a degree. But I realised that, it's not for me. I have no interest in this rubbish. So I'm kind of contemplating whether or not to carry on with the degree, just get it over and done with, or just drop out and enlist in the military.
So
that's what I'm stuck between.
Are your parents very successful? Are they paying for school?
Well, here in the UK, the government takes care of it.
I tell everybody in your situation, you're 21 years old.
Yep.
Okay. You got to ask yourself what you want to do. But like, I didn't want to go to college.
Yeah.
I didn't. I fucking hated college. I played football and I wrestled. I didn't like going to fucking class. I really don't think I learned that much in college, right? Like a couple classes I learned a lot, but the rest of college was some bullshit. I had taken all of the classes the first 2 years at school, but it's kind of one of those deals where if you want to get ahead, you got to have a college degree, right? Like it's one of those hurdles. Do your parents have college degrees?
My father's a lawyer.
Okay, so your father's a lawyer, so he's doing pretty well for himself, and he doesn't want you to just go in the military. Okay.
Yeah.
It's understandable when you have an 18-year-old, and tell me if I'm wrong, the Pakistani culture is you pretty much do what your dad says, right?
Pretty much. Otherwise you get a fist to the face.
Yeah, like the Muslim culture. Are you Muslim?
Yeah. I'm not really religious, but my parents are.
Yeah, so like what the old man says goes, right?
Yeah.
I just tell everybody, don't make a decision. Like you got to sit down with yourself and ask yourself what you want to be. Right. So I'll give you an example. In my household, from third grade on, my dad asked me every day, how are you going to pay for college? You're going to college. How are you going to pay for college? You're going to college. How are you going to pay for college? Every day I got to ask that question. Right. I got a college scholarship in the 8th grade. Okay. Full ride to University of Washington. So like I was brainwashed into going to college. Right. But then the other thing I knew, I was going in the military, but the officers made 5 times more than the enlisted dudes did, right? And a couple of my best friends went enlisted. But you got to ask yourself what you want to do, right? You can't just gut out fucking college, right? Especially in pharmacy school. You got a lot of hard shit you got to study, So it may just be, hey, I'm not doing pharmacy. I'm going to do psychology because psychology is a great major to go in the military with. Or I'm going to go do some other major, right? I don't know how your officer corps works. Someone was saying that your officer corps is really elite and it's like an upper class kind of deal.
It used to be, but nowadays it's accessible to most people. Like I could join if I wanted to.
So then like go figure out, like go talk to them motherfuckers and figure out what you got to do to be an officer in the army.
Another issue which relating to this is that in the British military, you don't actually need a degree to join as an officer.
Okay.
All the selection process is done by the selection boards. So you don't actually need a degree. But the issue is, I don't have an interest in being an officer. Naturally, I'm not inclined to being a leader. I don't want the headache of having to, manage 100 people. I
Okay.
just want to be responsible for the people to the left and right of me.
I'm just gonna tell you this. Okay.
Yep.
6 years in the military, you're gonna be responsible for 50 people, no matter what you do.
Right.
In 6 years from now, unless you fucking suck, right? Unless you're just a fucking bloke over there fucking blowing bowls and suck, you're gonna be in charge of 50 people. Like that's how it works. Like the better you get, the more people they give you.
Mm. But the thing is, for an officer, isn't the leadership, the amount required and much higher? I personally am not a leader. And I
I'm
feel
gonna
as
tell
if,
you this. Here's what I'm gonna tell you. This is the misconception with the military. If
right,
you're a good leader, they're gonna give you a lot of people to lead. Whether you're an E3 or whether you're an O1, if you're
right,
good, they're gonna give you people. So if you're gonna advance on the enlisted side of the house, you gotta be a good leader. If you're going to advance on the officer side of the house, you got to be a good leader. Now, let me say this. On the officer side of the house, you don't necessarily have to be a good leader to advance, okay? But on the enlisted side, like you're going to make rank, and every time you make rank, they're going to give you more people to manage.
mm,
So I don't want you to think like I'm going to get away with like, you ain't going to go be fucking James Bond, right? You
yeah.
ain't going to go work for MI6. I mean, you can after your first enlistment. I tell everybody, you want to be a lone agent and a rogue dude, go work for the CIA. I think
I'm
that's
not
your
interested.
that's your MI6, right?
Yeah, yeah.
That's the only place where you're ever just going to be responsible for yourself for the most part.
Mm.
So
Well,
don't. And I'm not trying to talk you into going to officers. I'm just trying to get you to understand, like the first 6 years. Like if you go do 6 years, can you do 6 years and come back and get your college degree?
that's the thing though, because the UK government, it only funds 3 years of university, a
Okay.
bachelor's degree. And if I drop out now, I've already wasted 2 years. So I cannot get another degree, basically. It's got to come out of my pocket if I want another degree.
Is it really expensive over there?
It's about 10K each year.
Oh fuck, 10K. Call your dad. The motherfucker's a lawyer, right?
He isn't going to pay for it,
No,
trust me.
no, I'm just telling you. But like 10K, you can do 10K a year. Save your money when you're in. Okay.
Mm, mm,
Um, you can do 10K. Like our shit over here is like 70K, 100K.
wow.
So you can do 10K a year, but you need to sit down and talk to yourself, brother. You notice I haven't said one thing about your dad yet, right? You
Mm.
got to make the decision. There's no fucking way I could have did anything my dad wanted me to do. Like my dad would have told me to be a fucking like, I want you to major in English. There's no way. Okay.
I mean, it wasn't it your dad who pushed you into college, though?
Yeah, but it stopped. The pushing stopped about after I got my third college scholarship. He never said nothing to me again about it.
Right.
When I was in college, I didn't ever call home. He had like 7 semesters of mechanical engineering straight A's. I never called home and
Wow.
said, "Hey, Dad, what do you think I should major in?" Because I didn't
Mm,
have those conversations with my dad. My dad was a drunk truck driver. So I didn't have a lot of like life conversations with him.
right.
Okay.
It's just that my parents pushed me into this degree just due to the fact that, good pay, good career, but, there's more to life than just slaving away in a pharmacy for the rest of your life.
Yeah,
I
yeah.
want a bit
Pharmacy
more
work,
than that.
it's fucking hard. But I mean,
Mm,
here's the deal, dude. You got to make your own life. Parents will be mad about a motherfucker joining the military until they start having success in the military, and then they're just like, "Fuck it, that's my son." Okay. Um, you seem like a little bit of a rough dude, right? Like you don't really enjoy schoolwork. Like,
well,
go fuck. Are
if
you
I'm being
running right
honest,
now? Do you run?
no, I've got stress fractures right now. So I've fucked up my leg and I've fucked up my knee, my
How'd
ankle,
you do
sorry,
that?
just shin splints.
How though?
And it just kept running on them. And it just,
Oh yeah, that's not good.
yeah.
That's not okay.
But
So you got
just to
so let me ask you
just to
this.
say though, I'm very academically minded though. Throughout my school career, I've always been straight A's basically.
Oh, I know that. I know you got good grades. I'm not saying you're dumb. I'm
Right.
just saying you're telling me like I don't see somebody that's all fired up to go to school.
No,
Okay.
no.
So what I would tell you, man, like, is there something else you can do instead of pharmacy to get your degree?
The thing is, I'm not interested in anything else. I don't
So
want.
then,
I'm not.
but here's what I'm gonna tell you. Right now, you got stress fractures, so you can't go in the military.
Yeah.
So you got at least 5 months to figure that shit out. How long have you not been running?
About a month and a half.
So you got another 2.5, 3 months before the stress fractures will be fine. Are you taking all the vitamins?
Calcium, yeah, calcium.
Okay. Calcium, multivitamin, and glucosamine.
I need to get on the glucosamine.
Yeah, and a multivitamin. That'll help you. Because I had stress fractures. I didn't take no vitamins before that. I took vitamins. I never had a problem again. Okay. But you gotta like you got 5 months. When school start over there? In a month?
No, in September.
September. So you got 2 months. Like, you ain't gonna be successful in school if you don't want to be successful in school.
It's just the time commitment. I've got 4 years of school to go through until I'm qualified as a pharmacist. 4 years is a long time. It's not.
I mean,
who knows what happens in 4 years?
I'm just telling you.
Right.
You know what I mean? Like, you got to make that decision. I wouldn't worry about your parents. Like, go down to the recruiters, but you got stress fractures, right? If you don't have stress fractures, I'll tell you go down there tomorrow. Tell them you're ready to go. I'll leave tomorrow. Where are you living right now?
In England with my parents.
With your parents. Okay.
Yeah.
I would sneak down there. I would go in there and tell them I'm ready to leave. As soon as you call me, right, to the recruiters, as soon as you call me, I'm ready to leave.
Right, yeah.
They're going to give you some tests. I don't know a lot about the British military, but I know our military is based on the British military. So they're going to give you some tests. You're going to blow them out of the water. And they're going to be like, hey, here's a list of jobs you can do. Okay? Yeah. Understand this. You're going to have to go to school in the military a lot too.
I know, yeah.
Okay? So it can't be about school so much as, you'll be learning about good stuff.
Yeah, I'm just going to have to do some soul-searching, really. Going to have to take some time and come to a conclusion.
I wouldn't involve your parents in the conversation.
Yeah, definitely.
I don't want you to
because I know what they're going to say.
Your dad's going to get a stick and start beating you, right?
Yeah.
Okay. So I wouldn't involve them in the conversation. I would just wait. And I probably wouldn't involve them. I just disappear one day. Hey, Dad, I'm leaving. I'll see y'all later.
That's what I'm going to have to do because if he catches wind of it, then
he's going to go Tasmanian devil on you, right?
Ballistic.
Make sure you get everything out of the house because he's probably going to burn everything in your room.
Yep.
Did he grow up in Pakistan or in the UK?
In the UK.
Okay, so he's British.
But his father was very rough, though.
Yeah, you may have a chance. But I'll make sure you take everything you want in your house, do whatever, put it in your friend's house, do whatever, because he probably going to burn all your shit, okay? But you got to be okay with that. You just fucking ride out, Hey, I'll see y'all in a couple fucking years. I joined the military. I'm out. I'm going to eat tea and crumpets with the officers. Okay?
Hopefully.
But you got to get your legs fixed first. My concern is that your legs aren't fixed.
I mean, it just takes time.
But school's going to start here in 2 months, right?
Yeah.
2 months school's going to start for you. And then you got to be able to make a decision before school starts because you don't want to start school, right? Like you don't want to do another semester in school, do you?
Not really.
Yeah.
Not really.
So you can't afford to go bomb another semester.
Yeah. So by the time I graduate and qualify to be 25, would you say that's too old to be enlisted?
No. I mean, you go fucking enlist at 25. Do I think it's a stupid idea? Yeah. Do I think it's a waste of time? Yeah. Like if you're going to go do that, just go do it now.
Right.
Come back and get your degree later when you olden up a little bit and you're like, yo, I'm tired of dragging this tire around.
So if I follow through with a degree, definitely officer.
So if you watch any of my videos, I'm always going to push you to be an officer.
Right.
Okay, always. Like I'm going to tell you right now, and I don't know how many of my videos have you watched. Let's see what am I going to recommend to you right now?
I've actually watched quite a few, to be honest.
Okay, what am I going to recommend you do, knowing that you're fucking smart as shit?
Watch your videos. Watch more.
No. Action, brother, action. What am I going to recommend you do?
Not sure. You tell me.
You got fucking. What kind of planes do y'all fly in the British military?
My eyesight isn't great.
What's your eyesight?
I don't know the exact details, but I remember checking, and I'm barred from it basically.
Okay, so go get LASIK.
Right.
You got resources. You're not broke. Go get your eyes fixed. Go fly fucking jets. Tell your dad to fuck his pharmacy degree. I'm fixing to go be a commercial airline pilot in 10 years, and I'm gonna make fucking 400,000 for the rest of my life. Because you're smart. You're smart. So like I tell everybody, like there's a great comment on my channel from a dude that spent 20 years in the infantry. And he said, man, you might as well be digging a ditch for 20 years. He said, because it's hard on your body. It's hard on your brain. He got shot 3 times or twice. It's hard on your family. It's hard on everybody, right? Everybody has this romantic view of going to be in the military and infantry and all that stuff. But at the end of the day, it's fucking kicking the nuts every day. Okay? Where you go fly fucking planes, all my dudes flying planes are like, I work 15 days a month. I make $550,000 a year.
Living the dream.
Living the dream. Going anywhere you fucking. My dude Jay flies to fucking Jamaica. He got a couple kids in high school. They're like, hey, Dad, we want to go to Brazil this weekend. All right, cool. They shot off to Brazil on Thursday. They were back on like Monday morning. Free.
Yeah. So I'll have to look into being a pilot then as well.
Yeah. All I'm saying is like, you can go serve and you can get ahead better than your pharmacy degree. Because how much does a pharmacist make in the UK? 100?
About 50. But the currency's different though. So.
A little bit, not much.
But living costs are much lower here. But
go figure out what you got to do to go fly. Because if you're smart as fuck, bro, that's the route to go.
Issue is though, I want to get after it. I want to be an officer or a soldier.
Have you ever flown around at fucking 900 miles an hour and shot missiles and flown a plane?
Can't say I have.
Okay, so there's pretty much nothing more than getting after it than doing that. Okay, haven't been in the military, haven't ridden in all sorts of fucking airplanes. Like, I mean, go read The Blonde Night of Germany. Okay, there's a bunch of books. Like, dog, like I tell everybody, man. Like if you fighting in a plane is not the same as fighting in the dirt. It's a little more grimy when you got a gun and people in your face, but you're still getting after it. And you're learning a tangible skill for the future.
True.
Does that make sense?
Yeah.
But if you just want to go pack sand and go fucking dig in the dirt, then go fucking go. They're going to take you. But I'm just saying to you, like, I would research all your options and try to make a sound decision. Yeah.
Thanks for your time, Jake. I'm gonna have to do some soul searching. Take a few days, weeks, and just try come to a decision. Because when you're at those crossroads, it's I have no idea which path to take. It's hard. It's a hard decision to make.
Hard decisions are easy to make.
In what way?
You just have to pick one.
Yeah, but one might fuck up the rest of your life.
Can't fucking, if it's a hard decision, right? You can't fucking sit there and what if a hard decision. Tell everybody saying the hardest decisions in the world that I've had to make were the easiest. Because you just have to make a decision with the information that you have. You got to make the best decision you got. And then you got to burn your boats at the shore like Cortez and keep it moving. Okay, right. You can't look back. I can't keep looking back and being like, man, did I go to the Naval Academy? Should I went to West Point? I know I should have went to West Point now, but back then I can't keep looking back in the rearview mirror. Just got to make a decision and go with it. You got to be able to commit to the decision you make. So I know you're thinking about going back to college and finishing your pharmacy degree. If you can't fucking commit to that in your brain, then that ain't the right decision. Know your dad's going to try to cut off your balls if you go in the Army. That ain't going to work, right? Maybe he only cuts off one ball if you go fly planes in the military, right?
Maybe, yeah.
Right? Dad, I'm going to be a fucking fighter pilot in fucking military. What? Yeah, I'm going to fly jets. Right? You have to think about it, but don't fucking, this ain't no life decision. Like, do I get married? I mean, if you fuck up, make the wrong decision, you got 4 years in the military, right? You got to enlist for 4 years.
Yep.
So who fucking cares? 4 years, you're going to be 25. You'll be fine.
Yeah.
I'm telling you, Dog, this shit life is a marathon, bro. This shit ain't no little short game that you're gonna be playing in 2 or 3 years. So don't think of 4 years as a long time.
Yeah, I remember you saying something about not planning for the future, just take it in its stride.
Yeah, like you can't sit here and map your life out for fucking my whole map out. None of it has ever came true. I was gonna do 20 years in the military, man. I swear to God, I love the military. I love the Navy. I got in the SEAL teams. I had some crazy shit happen. I'm like, I'm fucking out of here. You don't appreciate me, I'm gone. Deuces, right? All in about 6 months. For the last 20 years, since I was about 6, I was going in the military for the rest of my life.
Right.
And so quickly it changed. And I know I didn't make a bad decision when I got out. Like now, I didn't make a bad decision getting out. That's what I needed to do. Right? So that's why, like, I tell everybody, like, right now, my life plan is about 2 or 3 years down the road, and it's real soft. It's real soft. I'm doing all this other shit. I just had an opportunity for a new TV show come. I'm like, well, fuck, maybe we'll go do TV again. I wasn't sitting here trying to get back on TV, really. Now, all of a sudden, there's another TV opportunity, right? You just don't know what's going to come and hit you. All right, listen, get this book. John, you got something to write with?
I'll make a note on the PC.
Okay, John Elliott.
John Elliott.
Overachievement.
Overachievement.
Okay, get that book, read that book. It'll help you with your decision.
Perfect.